Have you ever tried putting on socks or shoes while standing up without holding on to anything? It seems like a simple task, right? But try it now and see what happens. Most people over the age of 40 are surprised to realize they can't do it without losing balance, swaying, holding on to something, or even nearly falling. And this is exactly where a silent sign lies that many people ignore: the gradual loss of strength, stability, and mobility. This loss doesn't happen overnight. It builds up slowly, almost imperceptibly, until the body starts showing clearer signs like difficulty bending down, stiffness in the hips, or feeling unsteady while walking. Putting on a sock shouldn't be a challenge, but when the joints stiffen, the core, the center of the body, weakens, and balance begins to fail, even the simplest movements become a test of patience and endurance. What's most concerning is that most people only realize they've lost these abilities after they're already gone. But the good news is that all of this can be reversed. The human body has an incredible ability to adapt and regenerate, even after age 40, 50, or 60. There are 5 simple yet powerful exercises that rebuild the foundations of strength, mobility, and balance. You don't need a gym, complicated machines, or expensive equipment. All it takes is intentional movement, focus, and consistency. These exercises are the foundation of physical freedom. And if you care about longevity, vitality, and independence, you need to know them. These are the movements your future self will be deeply thankful you practiced. But if ignored now, they could become sources of regret 10 years down the line. The first exercise is the natural resting squat, also known as the resting squat. There's a reason why our ancestors rested in this position instead of slumping onto couches or padded chairs. The deep squat is not just a posture. It's a return to the mobility the human body was designed to have. Just watch a small child. They squat with their heels fully on the ground, spine upright, and body relaxed, effortlessly. This is the body's natural resting position. However, over the years and with a modern lifestyle, this ability disappears. We spend hours sitting in chairs, which shortens the hip flexors, locks the ankles, and shuts down essential muscles in the glutes and lower back. When these muscles stop working, the body begins to compensate in other areas, leading to imbalances and pain. The resting squat gives the body back this lost intelligence. By slowly lowering down until your heels are supported and your spine remains straight, you release mobility in the hips, knees, and ankles all at once. This position stretches the leg muscles, strengthens the glutes, and restores fluidity to the spine. It's as if you're retraining your body to move the way it was designed to move. Hold on to something sturdy, like a chair or a door frame, and slowly lower yourself down until you feel you've reached your limit. If it's still too difficult, place a book or small block under your heels. This small adjustment helps reduce tension in the ankles and allows you to practice safely. Take a deep breath and keep your body relaxed. Over time, your balance will improve, and you'll be able to hold the position longer without support. The secret is not to rush. The goal isn't to force, but to teach the body to regain the mobility it has lost over the years. After a few weeks, you'll notice that everyday movements, like bending down to pick something up, tying your shoes, or getting up from a chair, become much easier and more natural. It's the kind of quiet exercise that transforms the body without you even realizing it. It doesn't require sweat, just patience. And once you feel the difference, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. After the natural squat, the second essential exercise on this journey is the Superman hold, also known as the Superman position. We live in an age where the body has been conditioned to hunch forward. We spend the day sitting, looking at screens, with slouched shoulders and necks pushed forward. This posture weakens the entire posterior chain, the muscles of the back, glutes, hamstrings, and even the rear shoulders, leading to pain, fatigue, and poor posture. The Superman hold acts like a wake-up call for this forgotten area. Lying face down and lifting your arms and legs at the same time may seem simple, but this position is a true rebirth for the body. It activates the entire backside, from shoulders to ankles. By holding the position, you're asking those muscles that have been asleep for years to work together again. The secret lies in the intention. It's not about lifting as high as possible, but about contracting in a controlled way, as if your whole body were one solid structure. Keep your neck aligned with your spine, look slightly downward, and breathe. Hold the position for about 10 seconds, then rest and repeat 5 to 10 times. This simple practice strengthens the muscles that support the spine, improves postural alignment, and helps prevent back pain. Over time, your body will begin to straighten naturally without effort. What's most interesting is that this exercise also improves performance in other activities. Walking, climbing stairs, lifting weights, or simply standing for long periods becomes easier. And for those who find it difficult to lie face down or feel discomfort, there's a perfect alternative: the bird dog. In this variation, you get on all fours with your hands and knees on the ground and extend your right arm and left leg at the same time, then switch sides. Although it seems simple, this movement activates the exact same muscles, but with less pressure on the lower back. It also improves coordination and balance, which is especially important for those looking to prevent falls. Do the Superman hold or the bird dog 3 times a week, and within a few weeks, you'll feel the difference. Your body will gain stability, your posture will become more upright, and even your breathing will improve, as your chest opens up naturally. That's because strengthening the back of the body is like raising the frame of a building. When the foundation is strong, everything above it falls into place. These first 2 exercises, the natural squat and the Superman hold, form the foundation of a functional body. They awaken forgotten muscles, restore mobility, and strengthen your support center. But the human body is a complex machine, and for it to function as a whole, there must be balance between strength and control. This is where the third exercise comes in, a movement that requires precision, focus, and coordination: the single-leg deadlift, also known as the one-leg Romanian deadlift. The third exercise in this sequence is the single-leg deadlift, also known as the one-leg Romanian deadlift. At first glance, it may seem like a simple movement. After all you do is lean forward while one leg extends backward. But the truth is, this exercise is one of the most powerful tools for restoring balance and correcting muscular imbalances. It requires control, concentration, and body awareness. When you stand on just one leg, your body is forced to recruit a large number of stabilizing muscles, especially the glutes, hamstrings, and core. Unlike exercises performed on 2 legs, the single-leg deadlift immediately reveals which side of the body is weaker or less coordinated. And that's exactly what makes it so transformative. Over time, it teaches your body how to align itself, distribute weight correctly, and function symmetrically. This kind of balance is essential for aging with freedom of movement. After all, most falls and aches don't come from complete weakness, but from small, accumulated imbalances. The execution should be slow and precise. Stand with your feet hip-width apart and shift your weight onto one leg. The arms can follow the movement, extended forward as if your body forms a straight line from the fingertips to the toes of the extended leg. The knee of the supporting leg should stay slightly bent to maintain stability. Inhale as you lower and exhale as you return to the starting position, engaging your core to control the movement. It's essential not to let your body rotate. Your hips should remain aligned at all times. This is one of the keys to activating the right muscles and protecting your lower back. If balance is a challenge at first, support one hand on a wall, chair, or even the back of a couch. The goal is to feel your muscles working, not to fight against imbalance. Start with 3 sets of 8 repetitions per leg using only your body weight. Once you master the technique, you can add light dumbbells or water bottles to increase resistance. This exercise, when done regularly, improves motor control, strengthens the body's foundation, and helps prevent hip and back pain. In addition, it improves your walking pattern, making each step more stable and secure. It's the kind of movement that restores confidence while walking and even enhances performance in simple activities like climbing stairs or carrying groceries. The key is to understand that the body is an interconnected system. Strengthening one leg at a time means training the body the way it truly works, in a dynamic, integrated, and intelligent way. After working on balance and strength with the single-leg deadlift, it's time to open the body and release stored energy. This is where the fourth exercise comes in, the sumo stance, or sumo position. This posture, inspired by martial arts and traditional Eastern training, is one of the most effective ways to restore hip mobility and postural stability. When you get into this position, with your feet wide apart, toes slightly turned outward, and knees bent, you activate deep muscles that often go unnoticed in daily life. The sumo stance activates the adductors, inner thighs, glutes, core, and even the muscles that support the spine. It's a posture of strength and balance that teaches the body to remain firm and relaxed at the same time. With practice, it improves body alignment and corrects problems caused by long hours of sitting. Just standing in this position is already a challenge, as it requires endurance from stabilizing muscles, but it's a safe challenge. Low impact, yet with a deep effect on posture. To perform it, stand with your feet wider than shoulder width apart, toes pointing slightly outward. Inhale, and slowly lower your body by bending your knees until your thighs are nearly parallel to the ground. Keep your chest upright, shoulders relaxed, and core engaged. If needed, place your hands in front of your chest in a prayer position, or gently press your elbows against the inside of your knees. This helps open the hips and maintain balance. Hold for 30 to 60 seconds, breathing calmly and deeply. As your body adapts, increase the duration and repeat for 3 to 4 sets. You'll feel your inner thighs and glutes working hard, but without pain over time. This posture dramatically improves pelvic mobility, which translates to a smoother walking gait and less lower back tension. Additionally, the sumo stance strengthens the foundation of upright posture, contributing to a more aligned and confident body. People who suffer from hip pain or lower back stiffness report significant improvement after a few weeks of consistent practice. Another benefit is the effect on the nervous system. Remaining still in a position that requires control and active breathing teaches the body to find stability even under effort. This mental skill of staying calm under tension carries over into daily life, helping you handle physical and emotional stress more effectively. That's why the sumo stance is considered both a physical and meditative exercise. It balances body and mind. After opening the hips and strengthening the legs, we arrive at the fifth and final movement in this sequence, the piriformis stretch. The piriformis is a small muscle located deep within the gluteal region, responsible for rotating and stabilizing the hip. Despite its size, it plays a major role in mobility and overall comfort in the body. When tight or shortened, it can press on the sciatic nerve, causing pain, tingling, and even difficulty walking. The good news is that with a simple daily stretch, you can release this tension and restore the hip's natural movement. To perform the piriformis stretch, lie on your back with your knees bent. Cross your right ankle over your left knee, forming the shape of the number 4. Then, hold the back of your left thigh and gently pull it toward your chest. Keep your shoulders relaxed and breathe deeply. You'll feel a deep stretch in your glute and hip area. Hold for 30 to 60 seconds and repeat on the other side. If lying on the floor is uncomfortable, you can do the same variation while sitting in a chair. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh and lean slightly forward, keeping your back straight. This simple movement releases the piriformis and relieves pressure on the sciatic nerve. In addition to reducing pain, it improves circulation and helps restore the hip's range of motion. It's the kind of stretch that, once incorporated into your routine, transforms the way you feel when walking, sitting, and even sleeping. People who spend a lot of time sitting, whether in the car, at work, or on the couch, benefit greatly from this exercise. In just a few days, you may notice less stiffness and greater freedom of movement. The piriformis stretch is also a powerful tool against postural aging, that shortening that causes the body to lean forward as the years go by. When the hips are released, the entire body realigns, and posture lifts naturally. Breathe deeply during the exercise. Breathing helps the muscle relax. With each exhale, imagine the tension melting away. Practicing this stretch daily is a simple but highly effective way to maintain mobility and prevent pain that, over time, could limit your most basic activities. Now that you know all 5 exercises, the natural squat, the Superman hold, the single leg deadlift, the sumo stance, and the piriformis stretch, it's clear that none of them rely on fancy equipment or extreme strength. The secret lies in consistency. These are movements that retrain the body and restore abilities that have slowly been taken away by sedentary habits and poor lifestyle choices. What's most interesting is that by practicing these exercises with mindfulness, you're also training your mind. The focus needed to maintain posture, breathe correctly, and feel each muscle becomes a form of active meditation. It's the moment when body and mind come into alignment. And when that alignment happens, aging is no longer a threat. It becomes just another phase, a new stage of self-awareness and strength. Once warmed up, you move into the first movement, the natural resting squat. This is the foundation of the entire routine because it teaches the body to move in a fluid and natural way. The recommendation is to hold the position for 30 seconds in the first few weeks and gradually increase to 2 continuous minutes. Perform 3 repetitions with short 30-second breaks in between. If you're just starting out, use the support of a chair or door frame, but aim to progress until you can hold the position without assistance. This movement improves hip, ankle, and knee mobility, enhances posture, and activates muscles responsible for maintaining balance. Right after the squat, move on to the Superman hold, the second exercise in the routine. It's responsible for activating the entire posterior chain, which is typically weakened from prolonged sitting. Do 5 to 10 repetitions of 10 seconds each, focusing on contracting the lower back and glute muscles. Remember, it's not about lifting your body as high as possible, but about creating controlled muscle tension. Breathe deeply, keep your neck neutral, and feel your body becoming more stable with each repetition. The third exercise, the single leg deadlift, should be performed with extra attention to posture. At first, practice without any weight, focusing only on balance and range of motion. Do 3 sets of 8 repetitions per leg. Keep your core engaged and your spine aligned, as if the top of your head were being pulled forward and the heel of your extended leg pulled backward. This sense of opposition creates stability and protects the lower back. In the following weeks, once you feel confident, add a small weight. It could be a light dumbbell, a water bottle, or even a bag of rice. The goal is not to lift heavy, but to develop control, stability, and functional strength. Then move on to the fourth exercise, the sumo stance or sumo position. This posture is the core of stability. It teaches the body how to align itself and strengthens the center of gravity. Start with 3 sets of 30 seconds, breathing slowly and steadily. As you get used to it, increase the duration up to 60 seconds. The key is to keep your torso upright and your core engaged. The stronger the core, the more support your body will have. This position not only strengthens the legs but also improves hip mobility and muscular endurance. Over time, you'll notice that you can stand longer, walk with more confidence, and even carry weight more safely. Finally, close the circuit with the piriformis stretch, the restoration and release exercise. After working on strength and balance with the 4 previous movements, this stretch brings back flexibility and releases accumulated tension. Do 3 repetitions of 30 to 60 seconds on each side. Breathe deeply and allow your body to let go. This final exercise is essential to avoid nerve compression, lower back pain, and pelvic stiffness. If you prefer, you can also do it at night before bed to help your body relax and sleep better. In 3 months, the changes are visible. Your posture becomes more upright, your core firmer, and your gait more confident. This happens because the body starts communicating internally again. Muscles, joints, and the nervous system begin working in sync. The most interesting aspect is the impact on balance. Each of these 5 exercises strengthens different areas that together form the foundation of stability. The squat and sumo stance improve base control. The single leg deadlift and the Superman train the body to handle dynamic imbalances, and the piriformis stretch ensures that the hips remain free and mobile. And for those who think it's too late to start, the answer is simple. It never is. Even people with limited flexibility, chronic pain, or movement restrictions can adapt the exercises. The human body is plastic. It reshapes itself with stimulus and consistency. With each session, muscle fibers reorganize, neurons form new connections, and balance improves. This is neuroplasticity in action. Each time you hold a posture, your brain is learning that the movement is safe. This reduces fear of movement and increases body confidence, something essential for aging with autonomy. The key is to maintain an attitude of curiosity rather than pressure. Observe your body, understand its signals, and adjust the intensity. If you feel more stiffness one day, do the routine more gently. If you're feeling good, increase the holding time. The important thing is to move every day, even if only for a few minutes. Consistency creates progress. In just a few weeks, this practice becomes a pleasurable ritual. The body begins to crave movement, as if rediscovering a lost instinct, and suddenly, you find yourself doing things you thought were impossible. Standing up without help, walking long distances, even playing with your grandchildren with more energy. That's the moment when you realize that aging is not a synonym for weakness, but for bodily wisdom. Movement becomes a reminder that life still pulses strongly within you.